What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Very important. Um, Learn to listen to people. And might sound a little simple, might sound a little basic on the surface, but you gotta go deeper into it. You gotta go far, far, far beneath the surface to understand how important that statement is. Um, I don't think that I or you know anybody who's not going through some kind of something in their life, some kind of stressful situation, different levels of it. Some people not so much, but a little bit. Some people, they in this situation. Some people pretty extreme. They going through a lot, and yet they still manage to be functional. They still manage to get the work done. You know, they making things happen. Just persevering through the storm, if you will. But a lot of the strong people, a lot of the strong people um, have one common trait other than just being a strong person. That common trait is that they they hold in their own stresses and their own pains and things that they're going through. They don't really express them because they have been thrusted into a situation where now they are the one who everybody comes to pour out all of their frustrations and problems and needing advice and all this different type of stuff on. So you actually have regular people out here who take on the role of involuntarily being counselors to people, involuntarily being psychiatrists, psychologists, ministers. They take on their role involuntarily simply because they have shown within their circles, they've shown the strength and the wisdom and the willingness to be able to help other people with their situations, all the while tucking their own problems in the back pocket while they help somebody else. And that builds up. Some people can do it all their life. They never really, they get a handle on it and that's just who they are. But some people, man, at some point, you know, they reach a breaking point and they may have a nervous breakdown, man. They may pop. They may just flip out one day, then get it out and be right back to normal. You never know. But regardless of the situation, my topic is basically about people who are going through it, going through it, going through it, going through it, going through it. And these are people that you know, and even people that you don't know. Sometimes people just want to be heard, man. And we always hear the term, man, just let them vent, let them vent. They just need to vent. And that's true. Some people just, they got to get it out because it has become just a pressure that sits inside of you. It's kind of like when your stomach is, man, you got to use the restroom and it's built up. Hated to use that example, but it's the best one I can think of. And when it releases, you like, okay, feel a lot better. And that is what people need sometimes, just to be heard without being judged. We make the mistake sometimes if a person, friend or family member comes to you and say, hey man, I want to talk to you about something. I just want to, just talk to you, man. Just get this off my chest or whatever. And sometimes we make the mistake of just instantly beginning to just start giving advice or starting to say, tell a person how they should handle it or why they messed up. And or even in some cases, you start criticizing the person. See, man, I told you not to do that. That's why you're in that position, because if you'd have listened to me, people don't want to hear that when they are in a serious, stressful state. Sometimes they just want you to listen. And when I say listen, I mean listen. Don't come back and say nothing. All you should say is, okay, yeah, I understand. I feel you on that. You know, you just got to let them know that you are feeling their pain in that moment. And just let them get it out. Now, the tough part about that, here's the tough part, is when the things that they have to get out are about you. Maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe somebody you're in a relationship with, just different scenarios where y'all have a close connection and things might not be just going like, perfect or good in that moment. And sometimes people want to tell you stuff about you. Same principle applies. You gotta just sometimes you gotta listen. Take those arrows. You gotta take them arrows sometimes, man, because people will honestly. Those kind of conversations will teach you things about yourself if you are strong enough to open up to that. And okay, you know what? It's gonna be a tough one. Let me hear what they got to say about me. And then in the end, they may give you the floor because there may be some things they say that you don't agree with about yourself. So you have the right to then explain or defend that. But even so, make sure you listen. Don't already have your reply loaded up before you hear what they got to say to you. Everybody's in defense mode when they have those kind of conversations. But on the flip side, if a person just wants to get it out, it doesn't have anything to do with you, let them get it out because we all need that outlet. Let them get it out because we all need that outlet, man. And it's healthy. It keeps those stress cells in your body from accumulating and making you sick on different levels. And it also shows your friend that you really are a friend. You're really a person that they can depend on. And when they tell you these things, whatever they tell you, you keep it between y'all. Don't go back. Hey man, boy. Man, Mike tripping right now, boy. Mike came to my house about 2 in the morning crying. Nah, man, don't do that. Because they trusted you enough to tell you. So you prove yourself to be worthy of that trust by keeping your mouth shut. Because you would want the same thing if it was you. Alright, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all learn to listen. Listening will make you a better speaker when it's time to speak. Alright, I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace and love.